everyone. How are you? I'm Becky, your APS Employee Wellness Coordinator, and it has been a minute since we've had a stretch break. So I want to make sure and get you a new refresh break in here for the next week. Because if there's anything that you need to be doing to manage the busy of this season, it's taking a pause, even if it's just for a few seconds to breathe and move. So it's important that you keep this top of your list. And I promise it helps you get through these holidays with a little bit more well-being intact. So let's do it. All right, so you'll want a little surface, a stable surface. I'm not wearing my shoes. If you are in a place where you can take your shoes off, that's great. You don't have to. And we're going to start with a simple breathing because it's always a great place to start. And if that's the only thing you have time for, take the micro movement to breathe. So inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. That's breath one. Put your hands on your ribs, your thumb right at that rib cage, your pinky down toward that hip bone. So you're kind of feeling the expanse of the diaphragm. Inhale and exhale. Now, as you exhale, you're going to do that light pull in through your rectus abdominis, through your abdominal, right? Light pull in. Inhale, expand, exhale, light pull. Good. This time we're going to just keep that mindfulness here in this nice light tuck, and inhale through the nose, lift and roll back through the shoulders. This time add the arms, reach, and then exhale and open, palms out. When you do that, you feel the stretch through the bicep, the front of the arm and the forearm. So let's do it again. Reach up and exhale, palms out. Feel that opening through the bicep and the chest. Now, if it's tight, it's because we have posture that is forward and it tightens this area. So we always want to think about how we open it back up and pull our posture back into alignment. One more time, up and exhale out. Now let's go to our surface and we'll do a little bit more of this. So I'm using the surface to modify the downward dog. And so if you feel comfortable doing a downward dog, just do it. It's fine. The hands are nice and flat, they're shoulder width apart. And I want you to feel that palm through the surface. You really want to get a nice wide placement. And then you want to push away from the surface. Again, that nice light bracing that we just did through the breathing. So I'm in that modified plank position and I'm just bracing through the midsection. Inhale. And exhale, push back. Now, again, if you're in your full down dog, awesome for you. Just do that. And I want you to think of reaching. You're reaching your fingers away and your hips away. So we're lengthening the spine and the back of the legs. Now, as I talk to you, I want you to allow your head to go through your shoulders. Just allow that drop. And then we're going to just loosen the knees. We're going to roll through the back and then corkscrew those elbows in. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale back. Allow the head to flow through the shoulders. Reach the fingers forward. Pull in through the navel. Push the hips back. And if you're doing it on the floor, hit your tailbone up. But we aim the heels toward the ground. Nice long stretch. Now we're going to roll and we're going to ripple. Good. Now this time we're going to take that whatever leg we're going to lift. Now we're going to not do the three-leg down dog. We're going to do a scorpion instead. So I want you to bend the knee, flex the foot, and then shift back, but keep the hips facing forward. So in a typical three-leg down dog, we rotate, but this is not a rotated. This is just reaching back and then squeeze the heel toward the ceiling and really squeeze your booty. So we're just thinking of a plank. In a plank position, it's a scorpion. We're assisted here with the surface. And then I'm squeezing. So now we're going to come in and I'm going to bring my knee out to the side. Oh, feel that? And then we push back. Again, hips and shoulders square to the floor. Bend and push. Push the heel toward the ceiling. Reach the fingers out. We got a lot going on. That's okay. And then we come back in and we take it wide. And then we're going to do it one more time. We're going to push back. Really flex and push through that heel. And then we're going to come in and that back leg swings forward. And we place it forward. We place that back leg back. And we're coming up into that crescent. So I'm going to crescent lunge. I'm going to reach up. Just position yourself so you sink down and you want goddess arms. The goddess you are, I want you to pull the elbows in toward the back, open the chest, and feel the middle back engage. So if you've been sitting or even standing, our body gets kind of a little lazy. So I want you to just pull it back and feel that middle back. Now we reach up and then exhale, pull down. And again, open the chest, squeeze the back, reach up. Exhale, pull down. Now I want you to feel that hip opening. And now we reach that back leg, that arm, you're gonna reach. So we just kind of just shifted the arm position, but you can feel how that hip opens. That feels good. Now that front leg is getting some work, and that's okay. Feel that work in that front leg. And then we just cartwheel it over. Open the chest and square, and then bring them in. Bring it back. Step it back. Oh, inhale. Exhale back. Now feel that stretch. If you're on the floor, you can pedal the heel, opposite heels down. That feels good. Now we're going to roll and ripple. Corkscrew those elbows in. Now I want you to take that back leg. We bend at 90. Flex the foot. Push the heel toward the ceiling. Keep the hips and the shoulders toward the floor, okay? So we're going to squeeze. We're not rotating like in a typical down dog. This is the scorpion. And then bring it side knee to elbow, okay? And then push back again, bending the knee at 90, pushing the heel toward the ceiling, reaching the arms. We got all this stuff going on. And that's okay. You just do what you can do. And then we come into the side. Good. And then we're going to push back one more time. I want you to push and reach. Feel how your muscles respond. And then we're going to come in, front leg forward, back leg back, and we're going to inhale up, come down into that goddess, and I want you to think a W right here. So we're really pulling the elbows back, opening the chest. Brace the midsection so the low back doesn't take the stress. Here we go, pull, now reach, exhale, sink a little slower or lower, and then really feel that front leg. Ooh, good reach, and exhale. You got it. One more time, okay? Reach. It's okay if the leg feels like it's like working a little. Now we're gonna, that back leg, or the front leg for you, just depending on where you are, we're gonna reach that arm up high. Feeling the opening through the hip. Feels good, I know. And then we're just gonna cartwheel it over. Nice. And then we bring it back in. Bring those arms in. Step back, inhale. Exhale, reach back, nice and long. Now pull the navel in, tuck the hips, just the hips only. It should relieve that low back, and then we push the hip back out. So our tailbone is pushed out, and then you just visualize tucking the tailbone in, or think about that hip bone to the rib cage. And then we push it back out. And we let go, reach up, inhale, exhale, big shoulder roll, good. Nice little 8-minute breath and stretch break. I think I called it the reindeer break. And the reason I called it the reindeer break is because we're having so much fun here at City Center. So let me give you guys just a real quick recap. We're in our 7th annual Snowflake Trek. Can you imagine? It's been 7 years since I've been doing this for you all. I started at the end of 2019. So every year we have the Snowflake Trek. It's so fun. There's an online component and then areas where we have wellness ambassadors who can participate. We do an on-site thing like walk or whatever. But here at City Center, we have 2 stairwells. We have East Tower versus West Tower. So we do a little competition between the 2 towers. They have to go all the way up the steps, sign a sheet, and I do some fun things along the way. So I have a little signage. But this year I did a kind of reindeer themed. So I have like this really fun list of Santa's reindeer and kind of saying, which reindeer are you? And so it's kind of a fun way just to keep people motivated. And the reindeers it's just kind of a fun thing, especially in a school district. You all, I'll put these in the chat below. which reindeer are you? And we're having a little bit of fun with that here. And it's certainly something that if you go onto your December wellness newsletter, you can see a little bit about that, or you can message me and that'll be down below, and ask, how am I doing it? You want to do something like it at your site? It's fine. We just started the Snowflake Trek yesterday. It goes to December 14th. It's a fun way to build community and keep everyone moving. And that's what we want. In a busy time, you want to stay moving and you want to stay mindful about your health and well-being. So hold those boundaries. You don't have to put everything and say yes to all the asks on your time, right? So make sure you stay mindful and hold your boundaries so that you can, make it to December 31st with your well-being intact, because we have a whole year next year of wellness. And I've got a theme. We're going to have so much fun. I have another whole theme for next year that's going to carry us through the year, just like this Thrive in 2025 initiative. I've got a little bit more on that in another separate video. In the meantime, stay safe, take care of your well-being, and have a blessed day.